Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald, and today we're going to make an interesting arrangement. Now, I've got this construction that I've made. Now, what we've got here is we've got two pieces of wood. This is a piece of building timber, and then this is a piece of decking, actually, but they were just pieces of scrap wood. And what I've got is I've got these artificial fruits. So they're really, really realistic. And I've had them a long time, used them in lots of different ways. Used to use them in glassware actually, and that was really, really a good way of using them. And then I thought this would be quite good to use with this. So what we've done is we've used them as the spacers for the two pieces of wood. And I just used some nails into the wood with these wedged on and also hot glue. So what we've done is we've created that gap with the fruit and then added these branches. Now, I don't know if you can see, but these branches have got the most beautiful lichen, which really has a really good colour. So it works well with the fruit, and the branches are giving us a nice linear line into the design. So I've used this in different ways. I've used it with like Oasis block trays, which is quite a good way of doing it. But you can use it in different ways. What I've done is I've actually used these little pan handles, and what we're going to do is we're going to make an arrangement that's long. So this could go on a mantelpiece or it could go on a dining room table. I'm going to make it front facing, but it doesn't need to be front facing. It could work both directions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some foliage. So I've got just a real mix of different foliage. And what I wanted to create was just an arrangement that was a bit fun, but also a little bit of a spring feel as well. So rather than a tropical design or like a rose design, but actually the fruit works in lots of different ways. We could have it in any of those directions. But foliage wise, I just want to use a mix. So I've got some laurel. And actually, if things have got a little bit of a berry on them, that's quite good as well. So, so for example, like this skimmia, this is beautiful. And it's just going to help fill our design. So just to show you how this is working, we're starting to create a bit of volume. So we've got quite a heavy base. We do want a bit of volume that goes with that. Now what I've got here is I've got a twine covered wire, and what I've done is I've just used that to create rhythm into the design. And we've also got some Lehner wool as well. So this is a really interesting product. And actually adding like a textile into design gives you line, but also gives you texture and interest. And that can be quite fun. So I don't know if you know of Lehner wool, but they have an amazing range of different products, obviously made with wool, from wide ribbons to wrapped products. So this one that I've got here is really a wire that's been wrapped with all different colours of wool. So it just adds interest. So I'm just adding this foliage. And really with foliage, if you can get a few different types and use some garden types as well, it will give you a really good look. It will give it lots of interest. And commercial greenery is great, but if you can mix a little bit of commercial and a little bit of foraged or garden material, then you're going to get the best of both. Now, I do have a little bit of this beautiful variegated ivy. and it's nice again for adding interest. So you can see that we're building up a base of foliage. Now, flower-wise, I have got some tulips and we've got some roses. So we're going with the kind of hot colours. So I think this works really well with the fruit. We've already got orange and green, and this is going to keep it really nice and fresh. But it's also going to make it really, really strong to look at, in the sense that it's got strong colours. But also with the fact that we're using tulips, it makes it a spring design as well. So first of all, I think we'll add our tulips. And what the tulips will give us is they're going to give us a bit of a line. So I actually made this base because I was doing a demonstration, and I wanted something that was interesting but visually quite strong. So I had the time to make the base, and when I was coming over from Hungary to Scotland, I actually stopped in a car park to get something out the car, out the van, and had to unload a few things to get at what I needed. And unfortunately, I drove away and left this lying on the ground. But once I realised, I ended up phoning the service station, and they did have it. They'd actually realised that it was maybe important and had put it aside, which was a really good thing. So this frame has actually had a bit of an adventure. But I do like the tulips. I'll just show you. They give us a lot of colour, but a lot of line, a lot of movement. And they will start to grow and move around as well. Now you can use the foliage from the tulips also to create a bit of interest. Because we're doing this video, I'll not do that just now, but you can fold these leaves and do different things with them. I think this would look great on a long table, and it would look good also on a mantelpiece. It just depends what the occasion is and what you're wanting your flowers to do for you. The other interesting thing about doing something like this is, if you were using it for an event, you could do a dish straight onto there and then use the same type of dish with your foam to create a giveaway arrangement. So at the end of the day, it's a bit of a problem knowing what to do with flowers. If they're not going to stay in the position that they came from, they have to be removed, then that's a good way of giving them as a giveaway item. You can just take that dish out and give it away to the people who ordered it, or they can give it away to their guests. Is quite a good idea. Just putting a little bit of foliage at the back here, because it does feel more finished when you do that. So our main kind of focal flower is going to be these roses. So we're just going to put these in. And I want them to be kind of recessed. And again, with the foliage on the roses, if it's in good condition, we can actually make use of that as well. So again, I'll just show you. It's good as a focal flower having these roses. And I think that combination of yellow and orange is quite punchy. One thing with this is it's quite big. So I'm glad I've got a large turntable. Definitely makes it a little easier. And final one here. Now, I've used tulips and I've used roses, and I think they work quite well, but you really could vary the look of this depending on what you use. So I think maybe orchids would really be quite nice. You can make things to suit. So you could do a tropical version. I really wanted to just show this with accessible flowers and also that it doesn't need a lot of flowers. So I actually bought these flowers from my local supermarket. So I think I spent £14 and the greenery just came from roundabout and from the garden. So essentially this design to put together, because the base is already made, has cost £14 and it's reusable and reusable. So I think if you're needing something that you can make use of again and again, then creating a base like this is a really good idea. And we could even use little pieces like this. This is one of the little shoots off the carnations. That's foliage, and you have paid for it, so it's worth just using it. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of these spray carnations just through the back, and that just, as I say, takes your eye through and gives the design a little bit more depth. So there you go, there's one of these little spray baby carnations basically. And we can put that in and get like a little highlight of that silver foliage. So at this stage, it's really just about details. So it's up to you how you want to keep going. You can keep adding more. You can look for little gaps and just add a little bit more foliage. So take the time to just check the finish of what you've created. For the purpose of making videos, we don't want to make hour-long videos. It's more about sharing an idea and giving some inspiration. And I have to say thank you for all your comments on our first video this year. We got some good feedback and some good suggestions for possible videos. So thank you for doing that. And yeah, we'll definitely take those on board. And when we can, we will do your suggestions. So again, just another wee bud. I don't like to waste anything, so even though that's the last one, it can go in. And there we go. We've got an interesting design that would look great on a table. It can be done so that it's all round and viewable from both sides. It would look great on a mantelpiece, great for a party, and even just the idea of making a base that's reusable is a really good idea, because if you can do that, then you're going to be able to get quite a lot of variations out of it. So it depends on what you're needing, but it is worth creating things in advance, and then you don't need necessarily as many flowers to create a full design. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We've got videos on a regular basis. We'd love you to join us for our next design. So if you haven't already subscribed, we'd love it if you did. We'd really appreciate that. And if you can give the video a like or even a share, that would be fantastic. So until the next time, take care, and we hope to see you soon.